signs that you are more hurt than you realize. Let's get started straight now. 10. You jump when someone moves too quickly. When your friend reaches for the salt at dinner, you jump like they just took out a chainsaw. You're not just being jumpy. Your brain might be in survival mode right now. The amygdala is a small part of your brain. You may think of it as your own smoke detector, but if you've been through a lot of bad events, this detector goes crazy. Researchers have confirmed this effect with brain imaging investigations. When someone who has been hurt sees something move quickly, like someone reaching for the salt at dinner, their amygdala lights up like a Christmas tree. Your brain thinks these simple movements are life or death circumstances. This happens even when you move in ways that have nothing to do with what wounded you before. Your brain is effectively screaming, "Better safe than sorry," and it sees everything as a possible threat. If you flinch at innocent motions, your brain can be stuck in a fight or flight mode. It's not being over the top, it's literally attempting to keep you alive, but in a way that's quite annoying and tiring. 9. Your muscles get tight around people you trust, so you're spending time with your best friend, someone who has always been there for you. They've seen you cry nasty over your ex, they've helped you move twice, they even acted like they liked that awful experimental stage of your cookery. But for some reason your shoulders are so tight that they're almost touching your ears. Your neck is stiffer than an email from work, and your back feels like it's getting ready to be attacked by ninjas. You're not just nervous or awkward. Your body is trapped in survival mode, like a soldier who keeps fighting long after the war is ended. Your muscles are actually remembering when you were betrayed. It's called being hypervigilant, and it's your brain's way of saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Not going to happen. Your mind knows you're safe, but your body is like, "No, remember what happened last time?" It's like a bodyguard who won't let you go. Even when you say, "We're fine here, buddy," it's still looking for hazards in the room. The worst part is that the more you care about someone, the more your muscles could clench up, because your body remembers when someone you trusted injured you. So now it's like, the closer they are, the more they can stab you in the back. Your muscles might stay tense for so long that it becomes usual for you to be stiff. You might not even notice it until someone hugs you and you realize you're as stiff as a mannequin. 8. When you're joyful, your body temperature goes down. You were having a great day. Everything was going your way, and then all of a sudden you felt like you've been dropped in Antarctica. Well done. Your trauma has turned into a built-in AC unit. When people are joyful, their bodies usually grow warm and cozy. But if you've been through a lot of trauma, your body is like that friend who always thinks the worst will happen. Your neurological system says, "Oh, you're happy? It must be a trap. Shut down right away." It strikes the panic button as soon as something positive happens. Your blood vessels suddenly decide to throw a party and get all loose, which makes your blood pressure drop faster than your ex's expectations. And now you're sitting there shaking and trying to enjoy what should be a wonderful time. It's your body's way of saying, "Remember when everything was great before it all went wrong? Let's not do that again, okay?" Imagine a security system that thinks every time someone attempts to give you a high five, they are attacking you. I like to call it the happiness hypothermia, but scientists term it a vasovagal reaction. The worst part is that your body is too busy turning you into a popsicle to let you appreciate the warm, fuzzy feeling. 7. You can't sleep without some noise in the background. The silence is screaming at you as you lie in bed and look at the ceiling. Every little noise sounds like a warning. Every automobile honk that sounds far away could be a bomb going off. If you need sounds in the background to sleep, your brain may be trapped in survival mode. At some point, your brain learnt that being quiet means you're in danger. Your mind is like a security guard who never got the message that their duty was over. To stop your hypervigilant brain from picking up on these minor sounds, you turn up the white noise or leave the TV on. The continual noise in the background acts as a sonic shield, keeping you safe from sounds that could set off your internal alarm system. Your brain is literally programmed to be on the lookout all the time. The quiet is the worst part. In the quiet, your mind has nothing to do but think about possible threats. Your brain can paint its worst-case scenarios on it like a blank canvas. So your brain is merely acting like a security system that someone forgot to turn off. 6. You forget whole conversations. Have you ever heard someone say, "Hey, remember when we talked about..." And you're just sitting there with nothing on your mind. You know the talk happened, but it's hard to remember it, like trying to capture smoke with your hands. It's not just that you're not paying attention or forgetting things. Your brain is actually trying to defend itself from stress, Cortisol is a hormone that your body releases when you're under a lot of stress or have been through anything traumatic. That alarm ringing for weeks, months, or even years might start to interfere with your mind. In particular, it hurts your hippocampus. That region of your brain is in charge of memories. Imagine having a really good secretary who suddenly starts putting random files in the shredder. You could be totally present in a conversation, nodding along, and even taking part. But after a while, it seems like that talk never happened. The strange thing is that you might remember being in the chat. You could even remember how you felt at the time. But the words themselves are gone. Gone. 5. You always feel sick after a vacation. You finally get to go on the vacation you've been saving up for. You're living your best life and posting Instagram stories that make all your pals envy. But as soon as you come home, you have the worst cold you've ever had. Your body is effectively saying, "Oh, you thought you could have fun? That's sweet." When you're stressed, which is probably 99% of the time, your body makes cortisol. Cortisol is like coffee for your body. It keeps you going even when you should be crying in a corner. But when you go on vacation, your cortisol levels decrease faster than your money does in the gift store at the resort. It's like your bodyguard decided to take a nap precisely as the bad guys showed there. And that's when every virus within 10 miles sees its chance and says, "It's time to shine." Your immune system was functioning on cortisol and anger, but now it has nothing to work with. This is what scientists call the letdown effect. That's almost funny how ironic that is. Your body waits till you're really relaxed to fall apart. The more anxious you were before your trip, the harder you're likely to crash. It's as if your body is keeping track of all the times you said, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," and now it's giving you the bill and charging you interest. 4. You are quite sensitive to temperature. Have you ever noticed that you're always cold when everyone else is fine? Or maybe you're the one who is sweating bullets while everyone else is fine? Well, it looks like your broken internal thermostat might be trying to tell you something very bad. When you go through something traumatic, especially as a child, your body's stress system gets locked in a state of fear. There is a part of your brain called the HPA axis. It's like the emergency response center for your body. Being on high alert all the time makes it hard for your body to control its temperature. It's like having a malfunctioning thermostat that believes the Sahara Desert or the Arctic is a comfortable room. Researchers found that people who have been through a lot of trauma frequently have too much of the stress hormone cortisol in their bodies. This hormone doesn't just make you nervous, it really alters how your blood vessels work. If you go through trauma at important times of growth, like childhood, it's more harder because your stress system wasn't fully built yet. It's like attempting to build a house when the ground is shaking. 3. Your body hurts for no reason that a doctor can find. So you've seen every doctor in town. They've poked, prodded, and ran every test that modern medicine knows of, yet they still can't find anything wrong with you. But your body still feels like a truck hit it. It could be that your brain's alarm system isn't working right, which is causing your pain. Scientists learned something really twisted up about how our brains deal with pain. The same circuits light up when you hurt your toe, or think about when your ex dumped you at Walmart. Your brain can't detect the difference between physical and emotional suffering. About half of those with chronic pain have been through some type of trauma in the past. Your back discomfort could be your brain's way of reminding you of something terrible that happened a long time ago. They looked at a veteran who had really bad back pain. Doctors couldn't discover anything wrong with his spine, but when they looked at his brain scans, they saw that his brain was firing the same manner as someone who was harmed, even though he wasn't hurt. Even though he was safe at home, his brain was stuck in a battle zone. It's like when someone experiences agony in an arm or leg that isn't there anymore. 2. When you're stressed, your feelings shut down. Do you ever feel like you're watching your life on TV? It feels like you're there, but you're not really there? Your brain could be doing something strange to you. Researchers who looked at brain scans uncovered something that was really wrong. When you're stressed, the area of your brain that controls your feelings, the prefrontal cortex, basically shuts down. It's like someone severed the brake lines on your feelings. The connections between different regions of your brain get so jumbled up that your feelings can't flow normally anymore. We're talking about a big decline in communication between parts of the brain that should be talking to each other. In short, your brain's emotional postal service has stopped delivering mail. You might not even know it's going on. You are merely watching your life like it's a movie about someone else. Your relationships start to break down since you can't feel anything for anyone longer. You may be there physically, But mentally, you might as well be on Mars. Your brain thinks it's helping you, like a parent who keeps you in your room forever, because they saw one horrible news story. 1. When you're stressed, you pick at your skin. You might be watching Netflix or looking through your phone when you suddenly discover your fingers doing that thing again. That thing where they look for any small bump or flaw on your skin. In no time at all, 30 minutes have passed, and your arms or face appear like they've been in a small war. This isn't just a poor habit or you being restless. Your body is literally trying to deal with emotional pain by making physical discomfort. Your brain is simply saying, I can't deal with these feelings, so let's focus on something I can control instead. Researchers have observed that this activity is surprisingly comparable to how animals groom themselves when they are agitated. When you're terrified, you might pick at your skin like a bird picks at its feathers. The more trauma you've been through, the more inclined you are to do this. Your old wounds are attempting to show up on your skin. Your emotional scars are showing on the outer. And this kind of conduct can make you feel like you're in a trance. You might not even recall how long you've been picking when you wake up. It's your brain's strange way of letting you take a break from your thoughts. That's it for now. I will be doing more videos like this in the future. You have to subscribe to see them.